right, so I see the log. I see you there, Tume. I see you there. Okay, question is, that 5 is that 5, see you there, Sibilele. I see you there, Tanise. Is it Sibilele, Mr. Williams? I see you there, Tanise. I see you there, Tume, with your potential change there. See you, Precious. Yeah, TikTok doesn't allow us to basify the 5, eh? Doesn't allow us. Do you see, guys, that this 7 is written sort of like, you know, there. Yeah, it's very important. We don't write it like next to 7. Of course, I understand you guys because we can't basify. I get that. But I hope you guys understand, lest we fall into a misconception of thinking, oh, it's 7x. No. It's log x base. Just give me the base. You see? Okay. So I see your guys' response. So let's go. What we would do is we would Wi-Fi first and foremost. We Wi-Fi the f of x. We what? We Wi-Fi. No, not Wi-Fi. We Wi-Fi the f of x. Then after Wi-Fiing the f of x, we play the Brazilian hair game. Okay, with South African hair. After we Brazilify the game, the hair, then what do we do after that? We logify. Okay, so let's remember when we logify, all right, what does this become? This negative y, it becomes the subject. The entire thing becomes the subject. Bring him down. Then what about the 5? It becomes the base for log. It was the base for to the power negative y. It was the base, numerical base, but now it becomes the base for the log. All right. Some essential understanding there that is very critical to have. Then what follows thereafter? Okay. So hopefully we see that base, guys. Thank you so much. Yes. We've got Miss Zim in the house. Tennessee. Yes. Yes, Malwetan. You've got it. Ndade. But we can't leave the subject being what? Being negative. The subject must always be what, guys? The subject must always be. Hopefully we do know that the subject always needs to be positive. Even when we did literal equations in grade 10, we knew that when we basically deal with the subject needs to be positive. If the subject is not positive, there's crying to be had. So what we do, as you guys have probably seen and indicate, you divide both sides by what, so that is actually the case. Yeah, you guys are 100% correct. Yes, Bani Makele. Yes, Bani. Yeah. Man, I love what the Bani is saying there in the comment section. Okay, divide by -1. Yes. And then thereafter, the result of that, dividing by -1, gives us a beautiful, sweet, nice, romantic answer of that thing that you guys wrote so beautifully well. Yes, definitely. So therefore that becomes log x base 5. Yes, Tennessee. Yes. With that beautiful laugh of yours as well, resounding so beautifully in the air. Right? But of course, since it was f of x, let us stay true and say log of the inverse of x, so that we are able to stay true, and that becomes our answer, which is so beautiful, and we are happy with the outcome. Okay, Go. Let me give you another few minutes. You can do this one. Yes, guys, we are just routinizing so that we can become, so that these things become second nature, and we are not having serious problems with the logifying our exponential function. We want to logify very well. We want to inversify everything, and we want to be master pros, pro masters. Pro masters, master pros. Oh no, is that Johnny Finder? Johnny Finder, did you just join my live, Johnny? Oh my goodness, Johnny Finder, no ways. Bum 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 bum. Shem, what is it, my ew? What's the shem for now? What's happening there with my ew? Shem, what now? Oh, that is so hilarious. I don't know why that is so funny, but that's funny. Why are we shaming there? Yeah. So Noabo, speak for yourself, my guy. So Noabo, speak for yourself. You are not ready enough for 2026. Chin, what is this nonsense? We are busy grinding, and when you come here and you're like, we ain't ready. Yeah, speak for yourself. Say, I am not ready for 2026. Do not put the we in the mix. Say I, don't say we. Speak for yourself, Sonoabo. Chin, coming here. The nerve of this guy. We're not Tagalo. I think I nearly said something that I shouldn't have said, so I'll hold my horses. Tagalo. It just reminds me of another Xhosa word here. Yeah, that starts with D-A-K. That thing that Tagalo there. So he's saying things that showcase a certain state in Xhosa. That is D-A-K. I'd rather not continue, but I don't appreciate when people come to the live and they just bam. Exactly, Tagalo. Exactly my point. You see that word exactly. Yeah, it's better that you said it. This guy. 6,7. Where in the world does that 6? Thank you for your apology. Also, I apologize as well for insinuating or, but it's just that when please don't come and disturb our peace. Che, this guy, unbelievable. All right, let us proceed. P of x, obviously, y is equal to negative 4 to the power x. Step number 1. Step number 2, play the hair game. Brazilian weave for South African hair. X is equal to negative 4 to the power y. Brazilian weave for South African hair. Brazilian frontal. Or we can say I show speed for fish and nja. Huh? Which one? I show speed for fish and nja. Okay, x is equal to minus 4 to the power y. All right, now that we are here, guys, now that we are crazy here, now that we are here, a base that is negative, I corner, it's not going to be nice. So what we are going to do, we're going to divide both sides by negative. All right, remember, this is negative 1 times 4 to the power y. So divide both sides by negative. I have negative x is equal to 4 to the power y. I do that strategically so I can avoid having a negative base. Okay, rather preferred that we don't have a negative base. So negative x is equal to 4 to the power y. What did I just do here? I divided both sides by negative 1. By so doing, this becomes positive 4 to the power y. This becomes negative x. Now I can go ahead and make y the subject of the formula. Okay. Y, remember guys, the exponent becomes the subject. The base is 4. Next to who? To log is negative x. And therefore, it is wonderful. P, the inverse of P, is equal to log base 4 negative x. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Can you feel me, my brothers and sisters? Yes, Bunny, you are very wrong. You are very wrong. When you write negative log 4, remember, it was 5. It is you like saying that is 4 to the power negative x, which is not true. Okay, does that make sense? Yes. So please, guys, please listen and listen very well. P to the power x is equal to negative 4 to the power x. Px becomes y is equal to negative 4 to the power x. Then after that, we swap Brazilian weave for South African hair, or fish and nja for I show speed. All right. Then after that, the base is negative. We'd rather not have that. We divide both sides by negative 1. Base is now sweet and positive. Log can then be applied. So we now have y is equal to log. The base is positive 4. X is negative. There is the function of the inverse of P of x is equal to negative 4 to the power x. If we had said the answer is P inverse of P of x is equal to negative log base 4x, then it's like this is the question, and it's not, guys. Okay, please. Yeah. Of course, Presh. Not all substitutions, my dear. Not all substitutions. Some substitutions, yes, maths error. Not all, my dear. Not all. Okay? Not all. Okay, I'm sure if you write the positive numbers, okay, if you substitute the positive numbers, it means that there are places where the function is not defined. Okay? So our x value will only have to be your negative values. That's where the function is defined. Remember, an exponential function has a what, guys? It has an asymptote. So if the initial function has a horizontal asymptote, then this one has a vertical asymptote. So because it's the inverse of the function. You're going to see, guys, when I start sketching, all right, I'm not yet going to do the sketching because, as I said to you, my focus right now is me trying to get you guys to know how to comfortably do the conversion of the function from its function to its inverse. I want you guys to become comfortable in manipulating the equation of the function to get its inverse. We are going to get to the point where we start sketching the function, the inverse, and all of those things. Then we are going to see what we have to see. Obviously, there are restrictions for this function. There are places where x cannot be, but there are places where x can be. All right. So very good observation, though, that substitution of certain x values leads to a condition that we refer to as what? As undefined. Because yes, the function has places where it does not exist. Because of what? Because of its domain. And furthermore, because of the asymptote that exists. So that's why. Okay. Okay. So I love that you guys are seeing those beautiful things. All right, let's now look at how to determine the equation of the inverse if we are given log this time round, not the exponential. From log to exponential, because we did exponential to log. Now let's check how we move from log to exponential. Right, so the method still remains the same, guys. Why do we say the method still remains the same? In that the first few steps are still the same as what we know we ought to do. So what do we mean by that? What is the first step we do? F of x is equal to log x base 5. Step number one of this that we do is that f of x, which is here, what do we need to do with f of x, guys? Yeah. Thank you, Malwetana. Yes, 5 is the base. Malwetana, Bontle, Tennessee, and Missing. Quasi. Yeah, quasi. 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 Oh, quasi. Okay. Y is equal to log x base 5. We start there. Then after that, we do what, guys? Brazilian weave for legit hair. Fish and nja for I show speed. Swap. X is equal to log y. Next step, make y the subject. All right. Remember that thing I said, 5, what does he do? He kicks. X carries. Kick, carry. 5 kicks. So in the place of x now we have 5 and the x is carried. Who gets left behind? Y, as log disappears. So y is equal to 5 to the power x. 5 drop kicks, x carries. Y gets left behind. Subject, log disappears. So we are basically saying y is equal to 5 to the power x. In other words, the inverse, if we were to say, is equal to 5 to the power x. Not too shabby, hey Nige? Not too shabby at all. Was that too shabby? Not at all. I don't think it was too shabby at all, actually. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad, was it? Okay, here's one for you. I'll give you the last two. You guys do them. I am just going to watch as you guys do. Do 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 do. Actually, I think now I'm just going to chill and rest and behold. G of x is equal to log negative x, in the brackets it's negative x, base 3. G of x is equal to log negative x, the base is 3. And in number 1, we have quasi-Ngubane, and y is equal to negative 3 to the power x. And in second place, we have Tumi with y is equal to negative 3 to the power x, and then Tennessee with y is equal to negative 3 to the power x. First, second, and third place, Quasi in first place, Tumi in second place, Tennessee in third place. Okay. Could it be that we are all agreed? All right. Yeah, so I know you guys would write that final answer as G, the inverse of G. I understand that, but to make life easy, you guys went straight to the answer. So first step, y is equal to log. Second step, we swap. Third step, we step it up. Then y must become a subject. Divide by negative 1. And finally, so good job, girls. Good job. Precious, amazing, Tumi, amazing, Quasi, and Tennessee. Good job. Great job, boys and girls. All right. Though I have a feeling you are all girls that did that phenomenal stuff in the comment section. Okay, here's another one, guys. This one is h of x is equal to negative log x base 2. Okay, Malutana. Kaloku, I'm saying those that answered. Malutana in that singular instant. Quasi is a boy. Okay, Quasi, alright. Sorry. Boys and girls then. Boys and girls. Okay, boys and girls. No problem. Hope you don't die now. H of x is equal to negative log x base 2. H of x is equal to negative log x base 2. Whoa, that was fast, Presh. That was fast, eh? Oh, look at you, eh? That was very fast, Miss Presh. Sure. And in first place, we have Presh with y is equal to 2 to the power negative x. Presh just wanted me to actually do that. And in second place, we have Tennessee with y is equal to 2 to the power negative x. When I pressed, you just wanted me to call you first, didn't you? And in second place, we have Tumi with y is equal to 2 to the power negative x. I just hope, guys, we're not just reproducing what we see above. What I would want is that you write what you are doing for real. Hopefully pen and paper is out, people are really writing and answers are really flowing. This thing of people just reproducing answers that they see others writing. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. But I know, I trust you guys. You're not doing such things. You guys are amazing people, I know for sure. For sure, for Presh, for Tumi, for Tennessee, for Presh, for Tennessee, for Tumi, and for Precious. Yeah, it had to be Precious and Presh, eh? Hi, you guys. You guys. All right. Okay, so then y is equal to, just to confirm what you guys have written, Brazilian weave divide both sides by negative. Make y the subject. I can see some people writing their answer like this. Which would also be very correct. Okay. I mean, of course, if you choose to write the answer as in positive exponents, trying to avoid negative exponents, simplified completely and fully, this would be 100% correct. No problem at all. Okay. Yeah. Because 2 to the power negative 1 outside to the power x is actually 1 over 2 to the power x if you write your final answer with positive exponents. Because of course there are moments when, of course, finally and fully positive exponents are what we usually say we ought to leave these answers as. Okay, right. Yeah, so we are just we are reminding ourselves, guys, we are reminding each other, and as we remind each other, things are coming back, and as things are coming back, we are kind of like, okay, all right. Oh, I understand now. Lulimpepo, it's like the lights finally came on. All right, the lights finally came on. Guys, here is a feast of many good problems. All right, let me allow you guys now to just flex your muscles and to just do these now. All right, yeah, so let's devote 2 minutes per problem. The current time Zingubani, what are you saying? To the power negative x is the same thing as 2 to the power negative 1 raised to the power x. So then 2 to the power negative 1 is a half, because 2 to the power negative 1 is written as 1 over 2, all raised to the power x. Okay. So the exponent x is for the entire 1 over 2. Are we together? 2 to the power negative x is 2 to the power negative 1 all to the power x. Because remember guys, this is laws of exponents. Let's not forget these things, guys. Laws of exponents. A to the power m raised to the power n is a to the power m times n. So this negative 1 times the x when you separate. 2 to the power negative 1 is 1 over 2 raised to the power x. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I hope you understand that they are the same. That's what you should have said, Precious. 2 to the power negative x can be written as 1 over 2 to the power x. They are the same. Yeah, not they are inverses, they are the same. So please guys, yeah. Okay, I'm busy with grade 11 with exponents. It seems like you guys will also need some exponential revision, it seems. Why does it feel like you are going to need it? Because it is when those exponents are solid that you won't have any misconception with the answer. Okay, it will be clear. 2 minutes, guys. 120 seconds. Find the inverse. I'm literally meaning 2 minutes, literally. 2239 and 2242. The answer must be done. F of x is equal to x plus 1. Do me. It's fine. We're going to wait for everybody else. So it's to me at number 1 for the first one. Yeah, that was quick. Oh, you were busy. Whilst we were busy arguing about that other exponent, when you had captured that problem in your head and you were busy. When you have a base with a negative exponent, the base concerned changes from the numerator to the denominator. If the base was in the numerator, so like 5 to the power negative n is the same thing as 5 over 1. So it's 5 to the power negative n over 1. So what happens is that the base changes position from the numerator to the denominator. Its exponent changes sign from negative to positive. Then a 1 is left over at the top. So the answer is 1 over 5 to the power n. We express negative exponents as positive exponents by applying this definition. So any base raised to the negative exponent, that base simply changes its position. So if that base was in the numerator, it changes its position to go to the denominator, and then the exponent that was negative changes to positive. If this base was in the denominator and it had a negative exponent, it would change its position from the denominator to the numerator. Okay. No dear, it won't apply because the previous questions here, if you look at this here, okay, there was no negative exponent here, there was no negative exponent. Here we were given a exponent that is positive. Here it's fine, we were given a negative exponent. We are working with what we are given. It's fine, this is fine, that is fine. All right, here there's no negative exponent. So yeah, here it's fine, you work with what you are given. So we write y, we swap, then we write and we get to the answer. So no, okay, but it's just specific to this, the final answer for h of x, because now we are simplifying the function so that it is expressed as a positive exponent. So yeah, we're working from there. Okay, unlike when we are given this and we are working towards getting that, this is the last step, this is the next step. From the step which is this. We are moving forward to get to the inverse. Okay. Anyways, okay. So I hope you see now the 2 minutes kind of lapsed with me focusing on something else. Okay, I see you guys have written answers. Very good. So let's just do it. Okay, so I hope we are all in agreement. The answer for this one here, right? Y is equal to x plus 1. We swap. X minus 1 is equal to y. Y is equal to x minus 1. Remember, we were given the function as f of x, so we say inverse. So you guys are 100% correct. Let's do this one. Number 2. Want the inverse, guys. We are playing inverse game. Now I'm going to end this live with you guys doing all the problems. We are going to go until the very last one, and then that will be it for today. That will be that. Then we'll go on to the next thing tomorrow, guys. Just allow us to do these things one at a time. Okay? Yeah. Not all at once, but we need to master the basics first, getting the equation right. Fundamental. Everything else, it flows from that. Okay, I see you guys. I see you. I see you. I see you guys. Oh, but you're killing me in the comment section. I love the fact that there's a fight of answers in the comment section and with how to express the answer. Y is equal to x squared. We want the inverse. Determine the equation of the inverse of each of the following functions. So we want the equation of the inverse for this function, the one that we are looking at right now. Okay, 2 minutes are coming up to end. 30 seconds left. Yes, precious. Yes. Okay. So now when we go over it, usual. X is equal to y squared. Okay, we don't have f of x, so I'm just going to leave the answer in terms of y. Take the square root on both sides. But remember, Moss, when you take the square root on both sides, y is equal to this plus minus the square root of x. Okay, let's move. Next one. H of x is equal to 3x. 2 minutes. 1046, 1048 times up 1048. H of x is equal to 3x. Equation of the inverse. Oh, do me, that was fast, my goodness. Sure, guys. Kimang. Okay. With just 30 seconds to go. Okay, time. Y is equal to 3x. X is equal to 3y. Divide both sides by 3. X over 3 is equal to y. So that means say y is equal to x over 3. But of course, since we have h, the inverse of h is going to be x over 3. Remember, that is the same thing as 1 over 3, the x in line with the division sign if you want. So it's really up to you if you want to write it as x over 3 or you want to write it as 1 over 3. The x, please, is a coefficient of the variable x in the numerator. So you can write it in line with the divide sign. Not in the denominator, guys, but in line with the divide sign so that it carries the meaning. Okay. Next one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The inverse of the boundary. Hi, man, fresh. Yo, I call. You see, when you have people that quickly do problems like this, I'm sure you now kind of can internalize in your head why they would set a 150 mark paper and then they say that paper is 3 hours. Do you remember when you wrote your paper 1 and your paper 2, grade 11, end of the year for your final November exams? How many of you were able to finish paper 1? How many of you were able to finish paper 2? And if you didn't finish, do you still remember the topic that made you to struggle? Do you still remember what actually munched up your time? Because if you can remember well what actually did what, hopefully you will do something about that topic so that it does not ever do what it did to you. You know, because let me tell you this, some of you will complain, but I'll bring people to you that actually finished that paper. Okay, I'll bring people to you that finished that paper. Okay, they finished that paper, but when you didn't. Okay, and the question is why? So and then you have people, for instance, I give them a problem like this and they finish like literally in a blink of an eye. You ask yourself why? Yeah, so these are the things that, yeah, the sooner you can get down to some of these things. Yeah, question is, did you finish and then did you get the marks that are 95% and above or 90% and above for each paper? Because finishing is one thing. Sometimes you finish, but then the marks don't showcase themselves. We are talking about finishing and then the marks reflecting that your excellence definitely was had there simultaneous. Speed coupled with accuracy. That's what I'm talking about. Speed with accuracy, my guy. Speed with accuracy. All right. 80% plus. That's great. That's great. That's beautiful, Kwazi. Yeah, that's beautiful. But then, Kwazi, you'll have people that did not finish in the live lesson with you, but they got 90-something%. What is that? Yeah. So that means many errors were made. Or maybe your SBA mark for the year was not so great, Kwazi. What was happening there? Because 90 plus, maybe let's ask, was it 90 plus? Was it 80 plus? So 80 to 90, 80 to 89 by that 80 plus, not 90 plus. Yeah, trying to get the 90 plus guys going. Y is equal to minus x squared. Okay, so you guys know the routine. That is the routine. Okay, isn't that the routine? Yes, it is. All right. Then after we establish, of course, that is the routine for, indeed it is, no problem. Then what do we do, Kanene, after this? Guys, you should I think 85% for final examination only. Okay, all right. Yeah, you did well. Okay, I take that. Don't take that away from you. You did very well. Divide both sides, guys, by what here? Immediately we divide both sides by, thank you, precious, divide by -1. So we have negative x is equal to y squared. Very important. We do that first. Divide both sides by a negative. So important that that is the case. After doing so, we can now take the square root, both sides. For x, that is negative. Okay, so I wrote negative x is equal to y. When we conclude, y is equal to plus minus negative x. Okay, and of course, you would know there are values of x that will apply. There are values of x that will not apply. Because, of course, there's a restriction for this particular function's domain. So this is fine. Okay, this is fine. Kwazingubani is like x must be less than 0. Okay, all right. Remember here, all we are doing, we are trying to just work the form. All right, we are going to still get to problems where we obviously are going to look at the gymnastics and the specifics. For now, we are just wanting to see, can we convert? All right. Okay, so this is fine for the conversion, for the purpose of the conversion. Obviously, when we mingle it with functions and also other restrictions and interpretations of functions, then we are definitely going to incorporate everything else. For now, we are just trying to see if we can do the algebraic manipulation. Okay, yes, number 5. This one. Aibo. Ngwanesu. Who are these people? How can I say number 5 and then bam, guys are writing answers already? What is this? Oh, Kanye, you guys just see me every time I move. Oh, that's why. Or you were looking at the questions long time ago. It's like the answers are ready. So the minute I move to the next, people are like, boom. What is this? We are competing now, boys and girls. You guys are crazy. The insanity in the comment section is funny. Yes, precious. That would be fine for the previous question, of course. But as I said, we are just that for now. We are just checking. Right. We are going to look at specifics that relate to your parabola. So we are still trying to just establish the skill of writing a graph in its inverse nature. That's all. Okay. We have top notch on the live. Sibulele audience. We have top notch. Oh my soul. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's good. Competition is good, especially when it's healthy like this. Anyways, so y is equal to 3x minus 5, right? We write in terms of y and x. We swap. After swapping, we make y we make y the subject. So we have x plus 5. We take the minus 5 over. We isolate 3y. Taylor's version. It's holidays. It's holidays right now. I don't want to see maths now. Well, don't see it. Why did you even... You see, the thing is, Nina, if you actually spent the time and you wrote down the comment, it means you actually do want to see it. You just feel guilty that you have to see it now. right? If you didn't really want to see it, you would have just scrolled past through to the next video or to the next live that is entertaining to you. But you stayed and you wrote the comment, so you want to see it, okay? Or your body is doing things that your mind actually wants. Your body is failing you. It's failing. Your mind doesn't want, but your body says, hey, there's a fight there. I can sense a fight with Nina. X plus 5 is equal to 3y. You divide, guys, both sides by 3. So we have x plus 5 over 3 is equal to y. So you guys are 100% there. Hey, I love the people. I love the Landuga there. The inverse is equal to x plus 5 over 3. If you write it separately, we are fine. If you write it combined, that's fine. It can be 1 over 3x plus 5 over 3. That's also fine. Okay, so good job, guys. Really proud. Next one, number 6. Yeah. You guys are AI. Press AI, Michael. AI. Soze. AI. Maletan, I was trying to get the thing. Presh is like quick on the typing as well. Presh, are you sure you're still human? Did no conversion. I'm starting to question some humans here on Earth, I'm telling you. Hi, ngwane suki AI. My ew, not on my watch. It's going down. It's going down indeed. Malutana, come on, gents. Yeah, I think the gents are. Oh, I'm sorry to say, lo uti you use log when the author Luna, when you need to see a specialist icon. The answer was marinating on her keyboard. I'm telling you now, I'm starting to believe that there's AI-ness also happening there, no doubt. Okay, anyways, y is equal to 4x squared. Obviously, that is already the equation. We swap y and x. And after swapping y and x, what do? We make y the subject. Divide both sides by the coefficient of y squared, which is 4. We take the square root on both sides. Becomes plus minus. Y is equal to plus minus the square root of x over 4. Those who are in the game of simplifying will do this so that they have the answer simplified, as simplified as possible. So if we actually look at the answers that people have written, it seems like Tennessee actually was the one. That's if that line represents a square root for sure. Okay. If we're talking about a simplified, because remember with division, guys, you can apply the square root at the top, but at the bottom, that's a perfect square. So that means you can write it as the square root of x over, apply the square root in the denominator alone, it's 2. The square root of 4 is 2. So that means y is actually equal to plus minus. That is as simplified as possible. Okay. Yeah. But I don't think they would necessarily penalize you if you left it at this. But I mean, yeah, if we're talking about simplifying it as far as possible, the equation, then that makes perfect sense. Okay, let's move on. Next question. I give up. I give up so bad. Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me, man, in the comment section, really. Yo, cho. The answers, man. The answers just come so fast. Kiso no karo na shem. We are just working, my guy, with making sure that with these questions, the only thing we are doing is we just want to get the method of converting from a function to its inverse. Right, that's all. We are not yet worried about whether that represents a function or not. We are just wanting to express this thing as an equation that reflects inverse for the graph. So please chill out. We're just working on that. Okay. This is just the first part. He's too late, my guy. Too late. Too late indeed. It's like after the bell. But that would probably be a learner who's probably done grade 12. Because some people that comment here, I can see when their comments reflect someone who's done grade 12 and they are just simply imposing whatever they know onto what is being done. But they don't have a sense of understanding as to where we are coming from and why we are doing what we are doing. So that's where they fail. Anyways, okay, I'm sure you guys can all agree that the answer is going to be h of x is equal to 3x plus 2. I'm not even going to bother and do it. Okay, I think for the purpose of fairness, I am now going to... They are seeking validation. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but I hope that's not their character of their life, because in life you can't. You took personal, didn't you? No, my guy. I simply want to make sure that those who I'm busy with right now do not get entangled with sort of like your misconception of what we've been doing. We've been doing something from the beginning of the life. So, yeah. And I guess, yeah, I am taking it personally because this is my life. Yes, I'm taking it very personally. Chin, why am I saying I'm not? I'm taking it very personally. Very personal. Y is equal to negative x squared over 3. I'm taking it very personal. Very. High pressure, now you are AI. I'm convinced. You are AI-lated, my girl. It's too much now. Too much. Chin. Ngwan. Hawema. Don't worry, I'm going to restore fairness just now. Alright, I'm going to restore fairness just now. Check out the move that I pull next. I'm going to restore fairness just now. Okay, I think guys we can agree that indeed the answer there is going to be y is equal to the square root of negative 3x as has been indicated, and then you're going to have plus minus outside the bracket, the square root. Okay, I agree with you guys. I agree fully and completely. Just gonna change the dice and channel a bit here. Let's come here. I want to see this AI-ness. Inverse. Expressed as an inverse f of x is equal to 3 to the power x. So this is an exponent 3 to the power x. Oh my goodness. Quasi is like, no, we need to take it for the guys. This can't be. It's been happening for too long. We need to change this thing. That's funny. Okay, so it's quasi at number 1. We've got pressure at number 2, missive number 3, tendency at number 4. Pressures, I think what you were answering even the previous question, just couldn't let it go. Yeah, that's 100% correct, by the way. For the previous answer, 8 minus 2x over 3. That's correct. So you guys were seeing the questions. That's why you were answering them so quick, because you were seeing the next and the next question. Yeah, Quasi has definitely redeemed you guys. Finally, at long last, it's been a drought. It's been a drought. Y is equal to 3 to the power x. We swap, guys, and then we logify the answer. So logifying the answer, y is equal to log of x base 3. Next, g of x is equal to half to the power x. Enjoy it while it lasts. What kind of kids are these, man? I feel like I'm breeding animals here. Seems like Quasi has got his A game on there. It's like when a man has become sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, so we got that one down, guys. G of x is equal to half to the power x. Okay, so guys, if we are working with exactly with what is there, we have there, simply going to write y is equal to half to the power x as we see it there, right? And then that half to the power x, of course, we can then say we swap so that we have y there. And then we can go straight to log y as the subject. The base is half. And then x is next to log. Then ultimately, we can say the inverse of the function, okay, would be equal to log x with half as a base. Okay, and that's 100% fine. That's okay if we write it that way. You don't necessarily have to put the brackets there. You don't have to. Now, some of you may choose to change half to 2 to the power negative 1. Then you get 2 to the power negative x, and you work it from there. You will get a different answer. Well, not a different answer. You'll get the same answer, just expressed differently. Okay. Yeah. That's the whole point. Now, I'm trying to avoid showing the next question because the camera is very sure there's a deliberate mission to not show the next one because I don't like what's happening. I don't like what's happening. So it must be fair. Here's the next question. H of x is equal to 6 to the power negative x. And the war goes on and on. Okay, so now this time around we have Presh coming in at number 1, Zim coming in at number 2, Maeo coming at number 3. Precious. Okay, so we are beginning to see various ways to approach questions, eh? We are beginning to see different ways to express the answer when it is in log, and I love that. Okay, so those that have log x base 6, 100% correct. Those that have log x base 1 over 6, 100% correct. Okay, yeah, 100% correct. Those are both correct, boys and girls. Very correct. Okay, very correct. So I love this. I love what I'm seeing because that means people are seeing the various ways in which one can maneuver, and it's good. Okay, so guys, working with what obviously I can see here without changing it to positive exponent, y is equal to 6 to the power negative x. We swap. And then make y the subject. Divide both sides by a negative. And then, of course, the inverse. No more competition from me, guys. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, but it was good, guys. Like, I actually liked the interaction there, because obviously now what it does, it actually pushes this notion and idea of the time. Okay, making sure we stick on time. So yes, of course, that's what you get if you keep 6 to the power negative x. But if you write it as 1 over 6 to the power x, obviously your answer will be log x base 1 over 6. I was getting started. Alright. Guys, I'm gonna allow us now to do like just 2 more. Okay. Actually, let's do this one. F of x is equal to minus 7 to the power negative x. Causing Kubani at number 1, pressure number 2. That was so close though. Your guys' response was literally, I think, a split second apart. Literally a split second apart. The way those answers came in was insane. Oh my goodness, I'm not even keeping score. I'm not even keeping score, guys, at all. I'm not keeping score at all, but yo, that was fast. That was fast. Wow. Alright, so f of x is equal to negative 7 to the power negative x. Yeah, so guys, good job there in the comment section. Definitely that answer 100% correct. Alright, that log negative x base 7. Love it. You guys are good, man. I think, you know, when you feel like a measure of satisfaction with what is happening, it's so nice. Okay, let's do this one. Alright, as our next one. And then after this one, we'll do one last final one, and then that will be it, guys, for today. I am spent. I feel like the concept has been internalized. Okay, and that's what's important for me, that you guys are able to do it, not me showing myself that I am able to do it in front of you, but that you are able to do it. That's when I feel like we are winning. The pressure at number 1, pressures at number 2. I think the guys just allowed the girls to do the things. But cheating? How? How is it cheating? And then Miss Zim just had to also showcase the fact that the answer can be expressed in positive exponent with 1 over 5 to the power x, which just solidifies it for the girls. Okay. I guess, but it's like Press said, the ladies own the streets, eh? This is lies. One single body, take the loss, chief. It seems like you're going to be chiefed out here, Mr. Kwaz. Okay. But yeah, well done. Okay. Yes. I think we can all agree that final answer h of x is equal to 1 over 5 to the power x if we are expressing the answer in positive exponents. But of course, if we are leaving it with that negative exponent, it's 5 to the power negative x. Okay. So press led us out there, and then Miss Sim actually ensured that there is that solidified finality in the answer. Okay. Izolo ngiphoxile, I haven't healed. What in the world? Who is this? Ashley. Ngiphoxile, I haven't healed. What in the world? You would have to remind me. I feel like I potter a lot of people. Is it pottered in the sense that you are waiting for me to have the live lesson, or was it pottered in the sense that there's a comment that basically emerged from my mouth based on something that happened? You're going to have to explain yourself in the comment section, please. That will be appreciated. But if it's because of not having the live, guys, sometimes it happens. Okay. Hopefully you guys will be able to show me a bit of mercy there. Chini, my daughter. Precious saying I am out this time round, and then bam. This human being is not for real. Guys, is Precious even human? Like, what is this? Cage Precious at number 1, Precious at number 2, Miss Zim at number 3, and Limpepo at number 4. Hi guys, hi boo. The guys literally are like, they've stopped. I said something which you misunderstood was a wrong part. Really? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry. It gets intense in here. It gets intense. And sometimes it's not really even because of maybe, what did you say? What did you say that I misunderstood? Would you care to remind me? Because literally, I'm not at that. I'm not in that same mind. That was yesterday, and most probably I was just being fired up by a lot of other things that were happening. Because it happens sometimes that in the live lessons, people do funny things and they comment funny things. So when I start going, it's like everybody else gets tainted. So I'm extremely sorry, Ash. Hopefully you can find it in your heart to forgive me. What did I say? What did I misunderstand? I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not perfect. I'm sorry. My AO is like Precious' AI. I'm beginning to believe the same, my AO. I am beginning to believe the same. And here I was thinking this is my, what in the world? Okay. G of x is equal to log. Yeah, guys, the answer there. Indeed. Right? I mean, even if we do it just mentally without having to do the whole calculator thing, it's the inverse of g of x, which is equal to negative 4 to the power x. Very evident if we do the whole swapping. Alright, then I think this one can be the last one, guys. The grand finale. Who's taking the grand finale? I'm sorry, Ashley. Ashley, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm not even gonna excuse myself. Whatever I said to you, it was wrong. It was uncalled for, and I apologize. So hopefully from the bottom of my heart you can receive my apology. I'm very sorry. I apologize. Very, very, very sorry. Very sorry. Sorry. Yo, I got a Precious at number 1 and 2. I'm scared ungaze ungiphinde if ngingaquli. Hayi man, Ashley. Now you are. Come on. No. You should not forgive me because you feel like I'll do it again. Come on. It should be genuinely because you find it in your heart to forgive me. Otherwise, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I think I was already riled up by many things that were happening in the comment section. Was it in which lesson was that? Actually, was it in the grade 12 lesson? No, I didn't teach. Didn't have a grade 12 lesson yesterday. I had grade 11s and grade 10s. So which lesson was it? Grade 11 or grade 10? Where I spit venom on you. You're very sorry. Askispa. Okay, it seems like there's different answers as well. Oh, we have people finalizing the answer. Oh, nice, good. Okay, negative half to the power x. Finalizing the answer, good. Oh, okay. Sorry, Ashley. What grade, Ashley? What grade was it? What grade was it? Grade 10, 11 that you were attending? Or did you maybe perhaps enter into a lesson that is another grade, but you are actually in another grade yourself? What grade are you in? Okay. So this one is quite interesting, guys. This one I didn't even have a subject for this. So, that's another thing that you should have noted, that I just had log, no subject of the equation, right? But so that was supposed to have been there. You should have brought it to my attention. That's why we don't have the subject. So let's start it out. It's x, we know it's y is equal to log. We swap. Then after that, we kick. Right? Hey, that was 3 years ago. What? What's happening here? I'm lost now. Now you're losing me completely, Ash. Oh, I see. Oh man, this is so funny for me. This is so hilarious. Okay, I get you. You were scrolling through. I wonder what did you say. My goodness. I wonder. Divide both sides by negative. Guys, the answer is y is equal to negative half to the power x. Remember, this is the positive exponent. It can only be in this state. Okay. If we would write it as 2 to the power negative x, it just means we are writing it as a negative exponent. We want to leave it there in that situation. But I guess if you leave it as y to the power 2 to the power negative x, that's also, technically it's right, but as positive exponents, this is how it would be. Shella. Okay guys, thank you so much. I think that was a fruitful session, don't you guys think? I think that was really fruitful. Okay, what did we do today? We looked at the definition of what a function is, the formal definition, okay, and how a one-to-one and a many-to-one is a function, and how a one-to-many is not a function. Then after that, we checked out and looked at how to write a function into its inverse equation. More specifically, guys, it was just at trying to look at how to express a function into its inverse equation. That's all we were doing here. So tomorrow, guys, when we have the live lesson, we can actually then go further into the specifics around a function that is a parabola. How do we express a parabola to actually reflect the definition of a function, meaning it is not going to be a one-to-many, but a many-to-one. So we are going to look at those. It is going to be a one-to-one. So we're going to look at those specifics, restricting the domain of a function for a parabola, sketching the function, seeing how it is, and then we are going to look at other things like reflecting in the x-axis, reflection in the y-axis, and reflecting in the line y is equal to x, and what that actually means in light of our inverse functions. And then, we're going to look at interpretation type questions and take it from there. So please, guys, have a great and amazing night. Glorious one to you guys. Let us keep that amazing, fun, competitive, but progressive spirit alive. It's a very important one. Okay. Presh, the arrangements since schools are reopening. My girl, you guys are reopening school. Me, I'm not reopening school next week, Monday. You guys are the ones that are reopening school. So I don't know what's going to be your guys' thing. See, the thing is, this year, I'm not teaching grade 12 at my school. So that means I'm not reopening school. I was teaching grade 12 last year. So this year, I'm not. So me is chilled. So at least for grade 12, that is, at my school. So that means I think I'm more than happy to continue having the live lessons until obviously schools officially reopen. So that means this evening time is fine for me for grade 12. We can just keep it at 9 onwards. Okay. Share my wish to be chilled too. What do you mean you wish to be chilled too? Who's this person? 19? What's happening with you? I wish to be chilled too. So grade 12, I want to keep the evening time as 9 for you guys. 9 onwards. We'll see where it ends. Okay? 9 onwards. Try and have that consistency for 9 onwards. The evening time for grade 12. I prefer that time. But in evenings where there are things maybe that do interrupt, guys, you need to understand. Sometimes I can avail myself consistently. Sometimes it just happens that I can't. You're going back to school on Monday. Nice. Go back to school. That's nice. You are a learner. Or what? You are a teacher. The person who's saying I'm going back to school on Monday. Are you a teacher, my guy? Because he's saying, I wish I was chilled. Emo 19, what is this? This guy, are you a teacher? 19, nobody can equal me. Too cool for Mano. 19. Oh, this guy a learner. Because the way he's saying, I wish I was chilled too. It's as though he's speaking as an age. You're a student. Oh, okay. No, man, don't be chilled. Chilling is not for grade 12s. Grade 12s don't know what chilling is. Okay. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the double taps. Thank you for the gifts as well. Thank you for 24k likes. We're ending the live at 24k likes, which is a phenomenal feat. Thank you so much. And thank you also for participating nicely during the live lesson. That was great. You nearly made me want to cry because of emotions. Feeling very emotional right now. Okay. And I feel so bad for who's this person that was saying that I apparently railed on them. They were coming into my life for the first time, Ashley, because I'm realizing now that she probably received the raw deal from me. Guys, it was worse today when I was doing the grade 10 and the grade 11 lesson. There was someone that came in and made a comment of I was teaching factorization, and there's a method that I basically have suggested to the grade 10s and the 11s, when grade 10 specifically, when it comes to trinomial factorization. So this person came and commented and was like, no, that's not, you're making it difficult for the learners the way that you are doing it. It's like that person unleashed the bear in me. I literally stopped dead in my tracks there, and I addressed that situation. And when I addressed it, it was not pretty, but nonetheless, it was more of like one of those things where I was like, I'm glad that you brought this up, and I think it's not a mistake that you came to my life. You are meant to actually make that comment so that you can go and start TikTok live lessons yourself, and then you can teach the learners the way that things are supposed to be done. So sometimes things happen, there's purpose why some things happen. Some of you come to my live, you are trolling, you are not here because you just want to, I don't know, look for gaps, look for loopholes, then comment, or you are trying to suss out what is this guy doing here, why is people joining his live lesson, why does he have so many followers, why can't I do the same thing? Guys, just do what you need to do, man. Right? Start somewhere. If you want to start doing live lessons, start live lessons. If you want to make a difference and help learners, go ahead, do it. But don't do it at the expense of. Don't do it at my expense. Don't come here and make me feel like what I'm doing is not good enough. So that was hilarious, bro. Science genie auntie. So I'm guessing you are experiencing it as well when you're doing your live lessons, the coaches, bro. So I actually had it with that one person, and I just told them that, please, ma'am, go and start your own live lessons. When you do, all the people that are here, I have no problem with diverting them to you, as long as the kids that you will be teaching will be exposed to a method that is more suitable and more palatable to them, and it will make maths performance and success a reality. I don't mind, because like I said, I'm not here for clicks, I'm not here for fanfare, man. I'm literally here to try and make a difference in the smallest way that's possible, man. I'm really not here for, I don't know, man. I'm not here for clout. I'm here to literally make a difference. You guys don't have any idea how it feels. You see, for the past 2 years, I've been marking metric papers. My heart breaks, man. Literally, this time around, when I was marking maths papers for grade 12, I wanted to cry, man. Like, literally. Like, in fact, let me not say I wanted to cry. My heart was breaking. Literally breaking, man. Because it breaks my heart to see how many people actually don't do as well in mathematics. It kills me, man. It kills me. You have no idea. It breaks my heart like nobody's business. And like I every time I leave that marking center, the marking center is having marked various papers from different areas and regions in the province where I stay. I always make that resolve that, you know what, if I can make a little bit more of a difference and change even someone's level from maybe a level 6 that was 78% to a level 7 that is 85%, and if there can just be a minute transformation of something little that can change, of knowledge transferred, I'm willing to make, that little bit of a difference. I'm happy to make that little bit of a difference. So that's why I'm saying this is not for clout. This is me trying to make the bit of a difference. Because it saddens me, man. It saddens me. Guys, I'm not lying. If you mark a paper, let's say a paper 2 out of 150, and the learner gets 2 out of 150, how would that make you feel, man? Like literally, like, what is that? How can, for an entire year of being taught, can someone at the end of the year write a final exam and get 2? guys, it's inhuman, man. It's not. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. All right. And now when I'm, like, for instance, teaching certain things here, I emphasize certain things. And when I am emphasizing those things, there are certain flashbacks I'm having of certain things that I've marked in those papers. And I'm like, I can't afford to not emphasize these things, because these are basics that these kids need to know. Because when they write, they cannot be losing marks such as this and this and that. So the one thing I know is that all the learners that do come and join my live lessons, they have no idea that the heart behind what I'm doing does not really have to do with anything that has to do with numbers, followers that I have, people that join my live lesson, or clout, anything else. It has to do with the heart of wanting to make a difference in the lives of the learners with their performance. Because if maths performance is good, it means access, open doors, opportunities open. Because maths, guys, can't run away from this thing that mathematics is a crucial, critical subject for access to many STEM-oriented careers. So, yeah. And it's becoming more and more rare to have learners that are aspiring for a maths performance within this range. 95% to 100% in maths. This here, guys, I believe that when a learner has been properly taught and they have no gaps of knowledge, then this here is a performance range that is realistic. Yeah, and this is basically, for me, the sights that I'm setting myself in when I teach learners. I don't teach learners for the purpose of getting something less than this range. I don't. This is me. This is me. So, anyways, we'll ramble the whole night, but please understand my heart, and that's why I go crazy. I blow a gasket when there are people here that seemingly just are commenting for the sake of commenting. Some people just want to get attention in my life. They can see, oh, there's 70 something people in this person's life. Let me throw something so that someone can see what I'm saying, and then maybe they'll come to me. I've seen people here come and they'll be like, someone will say, "Sir, can you please explain that thing?" And then someone will comment and be like, "No, you can come to me, you can inbox me, text me, I'll explain it to you." You know, even in my WhatsApp groups, I remember last year someone actually came into my WhatsApp group who, I guess, pretending as if they are a learner, and the next thing I saw, this person advertise something of classes that they had, and then they wanted to invite learners into their platform, and they wanted those learners to pay a certain amount of money and all of that stuff. And I was like, yeah, people are doing the things. People are doing anything for anything. Anyways, please, guys, the heart behind it is for you guys to excel. So yeah, let's take it one step at a time. Thank you so much again for joining. This guy can talk. Let me live the life. Good night. Have a great night, and please take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be there or be there. Maths is a game. Let's play to win. Let's play to win. Let's play to win. Sergio, there's a few people here. You can just inbox me. I'll send you the link. For if you are in grade 12, inbox me. Just inbox me here on TikTok. I'll send you the link. Okay. All right. Bye. Goodbye.
Ja, yes, ek was die een wat hulle almal altyd lelik gehap het in die huis.
Okay, Tiaan, kom ons gee vir jou so 'n prentjie in jou kop. Imagine, né? Jou beste pel was nou vir die eerste keer op skool en hy het nou spirits in sy sak. So, nou vra jy vir hom van agteraf, wat die fok is hierdie? Dan sê hy vir jou dis spirits. Ek sê vir hom, dan sê jy vir hom, ja, fok, ons almal weet dis spirits. Jy kan sien dis pers. Maar wat maak hy met die goed? Hy maak dit oop, hy wys my, hy snyf dit. Wat doen Pieter Pan gewoonlik? Toe hy dink
Doen
hy
dit
snyf.
op.
Nee. Toe hy dink hy snyf nog 'n squash en hy bot met daai sprits op sy neus opspuit.
Nee.
En wat het toe gebeur? Ek rook, ek het 'n Zippo, my Zippo is nog aan en hy laat val uit my hand uit.
Oh,
Toe brand ek die skool se rugbyveld af. Oeps.
oh.
Nee.
Yeah.
Nee, yes, ek het al baie interessante goed in my lewe gesien.
Ja, ek het kakka gejaag. Pieter Pan lyk van kakka aan jag.
En ek, yes.
Hoor jy, ek het so een meneer gehad. Ek sê vir hom eendag gesê vir hom, "Here meneer, baie dankie vir al die werk wat jy met my geleer het. Maar wragtig, ek moet vir eerlikwaar sê, jy's soos fucking Albert Einstein se tweelingbroer." Hy sê, "Hoekom?" Ek sê ek het nog nooit 'n onderwyser gesien wat van sy groen bord begin skryf en dan op sy muur en op sy kas en sy bord uit die klas gaan uitgooi nie.
Nee.
Hier ek het die mense kak gaan byt.
Ja, ek het een manier ook baie sleg hanteer. Soos dit ons in die klas, dit was wetenskap daai jare, mos nou nie soos vandag se skoolwerk nie.
Ja.
En sy naam was Rocky. Ek sê meneer, weet meneer wat, my hond se naam is Rocky.
Hoorie, maar Tiaan, jy weet almal het mos op hulle graad 7 afskeid soos in 'n as plek toe gegaan waar hulle gaan swem met of sulke kak, né? Op my graad 7 afskeid het ek gekry waar ons in die cinemas gaan sit. Ek kyk ons nog die kakste movie wat gemaak was, American Sweethearts. Wat dink jy het ek gemaak in hy cinemas? En ek het jou agter gesit.
Nee, ek weet nie.
Ys het gevlieg en popcorn het rondgevlieg.
Ja, my sussie hulle wou ook nooit saam met my gaan by die cinemas gaan movie kyk nie. Nooit.
Ja, maar jy sien, die ding is daai ys wat gevlieg het 'n juffrou se kop getref.
Oh.
Volgende dag word die hele graad 7 groep ingeroep, saal